So following on from Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday's rest day. So yesterday and today are pretty similar days. So going to be intervals in the morning, then followed by some resistance training. So the intervals for both days are going to be the same intervals that I've sort of done. So there'll be the rolling, the flexibility, warm up, the mobility, and then the dynamic. So I'll ride down the park, do my dynamic warm up, and then start to get into my drills and see whether I need to change anything based on how I go with the warm up, how that feels. So pretty much just going to ride down. Again, will be the 3 by 20 seconds, flat out 120 seconds rest. So that's kind of been around about a 90 to 95% of anaerobic pace, depending on how I feel. And this week, remember, is not all out aerobic. It's just kind of more maintenance, just keeping those exposures. So then it's 1 minute with the shuttle, 2 minutes rest, the 10 by 10, 10, and I'm maintaining the 50 meters and I feel pretty good. So I should get that today without too many issues. And that's kind of like a 90, 95% pace. And then 1 minute shuttle, 2 minute rest, 4 by 60 on, 30 off. And I've been maintaining those distances at around about sort of 260 to 280 meters a minute. And then it'll be the minute rest with the shuttle, and then 2 minutes with the 10 by 60 tempo to finish off. And then I'll ride back home, back into my recovery. Okay, tomorrow's a trail run, so I just want to make sure that I'm not carrying any sort of fatigue through my lower body when I get into that trail run. And then yesterday afternoon was the myofascial release stuff, mobility, and then dynamic warm up based around the exercise I'm going to do. And that was kettlebell push press, is a bit of sort of dynamic neural prep stuff. Then bench pull, 10, 8, 6, 6. Plus the Nordic 2222. So the Nordic was a little bit lower because I'm doing so much interval running this week. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm not overloading hamstrings. Then it's shrug, okay, heavy 4 by 10, followed by single leg glute bridge 4 by 15, and then a Russian twist 4 by 20. Okay, and then finish off with landmine row 4 by 12, face pull 3 by 20, and then a plate halo 3 by 20. So that was yesterday's session. I got through that fairly well. A few interruptions with the kids, but shit happens. So you just got to work through that when you're training from home. Okay, today will be very similar warm up. Okay, depending on how I feel as to how dynamic or how long that warm up goes, make sure that I'm prepared for what I'm going to do. And then it'll be kettlebell clean 4 by 5 as a bit of a stimulator. Okay, front squat. Okay, same sort of rep range as yesterday. And I'm using a front squat because I'm just trying to keep weight out of my posterior chain and try and keep it a little bit more anterior loaded. So that'll be followed by bench press 4 by 12, and then it'll be step ups, so moving to a single leg. Okay, kettlebell press and then ab mat. Again, reps are a little bit higher because I'm trying to maintain a little bit more volume here than focusing on absolute strength. Okay, and then slant board squats, okay, some push-ups, and then some hanging knee raise. So it's been a little bit rain overnight, so my pen's not working so well there. So that'll be this week, and then next week they'll all drop off a little bit. So high week this week, next week will be more of a moderate low week. Okay, tomorrow's trail run will probably be around 12 to 15 kilometres, depending on how I feel, what time I get out there, and sort of weather conditions, I suppose, to a degree. So that's yesterday's and today's training. So a lot of these exercises are designed around sort of heavy lifts first, and then doing the single leg stuff is more stabilising joint, sort of trying to help improve deficiencies that I have. So, okay, I'm about to go do the shuttles. It's a little bit of rain at the moment, so there's no point really procrastinating any longer. I might as well just go get into it.